Cross 5 Live over the weekend. We start with Manchester City v Brighton at 3 o'clock, followed by Chelsea v Arsenal at 5:30. And the Gunners, of course, got a crucial victory over title rivals Manchester City just before the break. But manager Mikel Arteta says his side must be even better.
The last experience, the last feeling that we had between us, and it was a beautiful one. You could sense in the atmosphere the importance of the game and the way we won it and how we competed against that team. But it's just a game, and now it's about having the consistency and keeping the standards very, very high, because the next game against Chelsea is going to be even harder.
Well, we're joined this morning by Joe and Amanda. Joe is a Chelsea fan. Amanda is from the same old Arsenal podcast. Good morning to both of you.
Morning.
Amanda, I imagine you're enjoying this season at the minute, and you probably didn't want the international break to come when it did you?
No, absolutely not. I enjoyed last season as well. So it's all going so well, yeah. I definitely didn't want the break at the time, but let's see what happens tonight.
Listening to Mikel Arteta there, you know, he's obviously going to say that they always have to improve. They never want to think about the previous match. But how do you feel about this game today?
Yeah, I'm quite confident, to be honest. I'm not really normally a confident Arsenal supporter, but he's right. It is another match that we've won. It was absolutely amazing. Fantastic to beat them finally. But now we move on to the next match. He is totally right in what he's saying.
And how would you feel? So given, you know, if there was a win today, a huge opportunity to go top, put that pressure on Manchester City, who of course have lost their last 2 league games. How important will that be looking ahead?
It's October. I don't worry about being top in October. I worry about being top in April and May. We learned that last year. So just another 3 points, please. That's all I ask.
Joe, how do you feel about that? Do you think it's going to be an easy 3 points for Arsenal today?
No, certainly not. I do think that obviously Arsenal have had it their own way against Chelsea the last few seasons, which has been very strange to feel that way as a Chelsea fan, because we're used to having it our way for so long. But I think in fairness, Arsenal are where they are because they've been brilliant. They deserve to be. You know, Mikel Arteta has done such a good job the last few seasons, and perhaps there is a little bit of what Chelsea could be in that with Mauricio Pochettino. It's the start of a new project. It's the start of a big transition with a big clear out in terms of playing staff and a lot of change within the squad. But I think game by game, Chelsea are getting better. And what way to start the next generation, the next era of Chelsea would be to win over Arsenal at Stamford Bridge.
Is that how you feel at the minute? Just entering a new era, you know, just trying to find that bit of form that you've been lacking in previous seasons. And it almost did seem like it just before the break there, didn't it?
I think so, absolutely. I think sort of formation-wise, and, you know, there's been a lot of change even in terms of players because of injuries. You know, players have to come in and do a little bit of a different job, and the injury list has been growing for quite a while for Chelsea. But in terms of getting consistency, performances have been there. It's just the results have started to follow, which, you know, was much needed before the international break, obviously, to win at the Carabao Cup, and then a good win at Burnley as well. Starting to tick things over, starting to see what Chelsea are capable of. And yeah, time by time, it will take time. It will. You know, it's not going to happen overnight. It's going to be a little while longer. And no doubt this isn't going to be the start of a 15-16 winning game run, unfortunately. But, you know, if you can get a result this afternoon, that's the sort of one that can give you a bit more momentum to carry that on with.
I'm sure you, like all Chelsea fans, you won't be happy with your position in the league right now, but this could be an opportunity today that would see, you know, a record 3 league wins on the bounce for the first time since this time last year. Again, probably too early to say in October, but is there a sense that things might be moving in the right direction now?
I think Chelsea fans are all sort of quietly confident that that's happening. I think there's an optimism about the fan base, and certainly, like Amanda said, you know, it's not really to worry about where you are in October, November. You've just got to worry about where you're going to be in April or May. And obviously Chelsea haven't got any European commitments this season, so there is very much a focus on cup competitions and making a dent in the Premier League. So yeah, it definitely needs to be improvement. I'm sure every Chelsea fan, every Chelsea player and backroom staff want that improvement, and it's definitely coming.
What's the mood, Amanda, at the minute amongst Arsenal fans? You mentioned earlier on that it's early days. You know, you saw what happened last season. How optimistic are you looking to the season ahead?
Oh, we're really optimistic. The mood is amazing. The unity between the club, the fans, the atmosphere is absolutely incredible. You will hear our fans all night tonight at the Bridge. I'm telling you, we have just to become unified, and that is down to Mikel, the players, the club, us as well. And, you know, looking back on Chelsea, they've had many eras. They need to stick with one of their managers and do what we've done at Arsenal. You know, we've stuck with Mikel, we've supported him, and look where we are now. Definitely the right man for the job.
Go on, give us a prediction then, Amanda. What do you think the score will be tonight?
Oh, I hate predicting.
I know you do. I know. Nobody likes it. Exactly. Put you on the spot.
I hate predicting because generally I'm wrong, but I think it's going to be 2-1 to the Arsenal.
2-1 to Arsenal. Go on, Joe. What do you think?
I'll go Chelsea 1-0.
What 1-0 you're going for?
I am,
yes.
yes.
Nice and safe, hedging your bets. Well, enjoy the match tonight. It's good to have the Premier League back again this weekend, isn't it? Oh,
yeah,
absolutely. Oh, thanks to both of you. Thanks to Amanda. Thanks to Joe. Yes, 3 Premier League commentaries right across 5 Live for you this weekend. That match, Manchester City v Brighton's at 3 o'clock, and then it'll be followed, yes, by Chelsea v Arsenal at 5:30. Then on Sunday, we'll have Aston Villa against West Ham at 4:30.
Let's turn our attention